In this video, I am going to explain about second part of Norton's theorem. Hope you have already seen part 1 of Norton's theorem, which deals with the statement related with this theorem and steps for solution of a network utilizing Norton's theorem. In this video, I am going to deal with a circuit which have both voltage and current sources. Here we are going to apply mesh analysis as well as nodal analysis in order to get the Norton's equivalent circuit. Hope you have already seen mesh analysis, nodal analysis, Thevenin's theorem and Norton's theorem part 1. If you are seeing my channel for the first time, please subscribe my channel, like my video and share it with your friends. Find current in the 5 ohm resistor for the circuit shown. Here there is a voltage source as well as a current source. Here first you have to short circuit this terminal, that is remove this load resistor 5 ohm and you have to short the terminals A and B. Then you have to calculate ISC. For that first you have to calculate V. Then only you will be able to calculate ISC, that is short circuit current flowing through this circuit. So first redrawn this circuit by shorting these terminals A and B and removing this resistance 5 ohm. Here the circuit is redrawn as shown. ISC is shorted, 5 ohm resistor is removed. Then we have to find the value for voltage. So first I am considering a node here. By conventional circuit analysis, you have to determine the voltage flowing through this circuit. So I am assuming my node to be here and I am taking a voltage V which is having higher potential than any other voltage in the circuit. So applying nodal analysis, I am assuming my branches, that is my every current as leaving currents only. So here there is an incoming current. So we can assume sum of incoming currents is equal to sum of outgoing currents. So in this loop we can take V minus 10 divided by 3. So V minus 10 divided by 3 plus V by 6. Then this 1 ampere is an incoming current, so I have to assume it as minus 1. Then plus V by 10 is equal to 0. That is this 10 equal to 0. Then taking LCM 3, 6 and 10 will give you the LCM as 30. Then 10V minus 100 plus 6 into 5 will give you 30. So 5V minus 30 plus 3V equal to 0. Here 10V plus 5V plus 3V which will give you 18V. Then minus 100 minus 30 minus 130 divided by 30 equal to 0. So 18V by 30 will give you 0.6V equal to 130 by 30 4.33. Therefore you will be getting V as 7.22 volt. Now you have to consider this circuit and you have to find out the value of ISC. So redrawn this circuit with respect to V and AB and then you have to find out the short circuit current flowing through these terminals. Then you have to redrawn this circuit in this manner. Here we have assumed a node here. So that nodal voltage is taken as positive. Then this 10 ohm I have assumed it as positive to negative. Then short circuit current ISC. Then you have to apply KVL in this loop and you have to determine the value for this ISC. So first minus 10 ISC, here plus to minus, so I have taken it as fall in potential. Then here from minus to plus V is occurred. So we know the value for this V, so we can take it as plus V equal to 0. So minus 10 ISC equal to minus V, that is 10 ISC is equal to V, we got V as 7.22 volt. So ISC is equal to 7.22 divided by 10, which is equal to 0.722 ampere. So we got ISC. Now we have to calculate R internal. For calculating R internal, you have to deactivate the constant sources. Here there are two constant sources, that is this 10 volt as well as this 1 ohm. So you have to redraw the circuit by deactivating these two constant sources. This voltage source can be deactivated by shorting the terminus, and current source can be deactivated by opening the circuit. So by deactivating the constant sources, I have redrawn this circuit. Here it is clear that 3 ohm resistor is in parallel with the 6 ohm, which is in series with the 10 ohm. So you can write 3 parallel with the 6 plus 10. So 3 parallel with the 6 can be taken it as 3 into 6 by 3 plus 6 plus 10, which is 18 by 9 plus 10, which is equal to 12 ohm. You got R internal as 12 ohm. Now you have to redraw Norton's equivalent circuit by placing this R internal in parallel with this ISC. Also you have to reconnect this 5 ohm resistor, and you have to find the current in the 5 ohm resistor. This is Norton's equivalent circuit. Norton's equivalent circuit is by creating ISC in parallel with the R internal resistance, and this 5 ohm resistance we can reconnect. Then you have to find out the current through this 5 ohm resistance. So current through 5 ohm resistance is given as I5 ohm is equal to ISC into R internal divided by R internal plus RL. This is your equation. So by substituting the values 0.722 into 12 divided by 12 plus 5, you will be getting the answer as 0.508 ampere. So this is your current in the 5 ohm resistor. So first you have to find out voltage. Voltage can be find out by applying nodal analysis. Then you have to apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, and then you have to find out ISC, which is the short circuit current. Then you can go for R internal by deactivating the constant sources. Then you can find out current in the 5 ohm resistor by from Norton's equivalent circuit. Hope you have understood this video. Please subscribe my channel, like my video and share it with your friends. Thank you.